well aware that I'm one of the few black people who watch Seinfeld and appreciate it. But I always
man.
like the grievances when people talk about, well, they had the episode where everybody would talk about through the year what they had a problem with. So my question for you is, what are some things that you had a problem with in 2024? It can be sports related, it can just be regular, whatever. Man. You don't like how people stand up in the hallway when they're playing lanes, whatever.
No, those are already documented. That's already documented. That's all. Yeah, you know, I think we got similar feelings about a lot of those things.
Yeah.
You know what's so crazy? I'm not even gonna lie to you, and I appreciate you. This is why you're a terrific host. This is why you're dope at what you do. I've never seen an episode of Seinfeld. So the fact that you
you're not
had
alone.
the fact that you got the insert right there, you let me know with the quote. I feel like I've seen episodes because I've seen clips of, like, you know, the funniest clips or whatever, but I appreciate you kind of leading me down that way without making me look like a complete asshole.
Hey, 5 years ago, I didn't see the episode either. I'm late on it. I watched it because I love
who
Curb
put you on, Scott?
Yeah, you're not alone, bro.
My mother actually put me on.
I know.
My mother
who put you on?
My mother actually put me on. My mom.
Who?
My mom actually put me on because I'm a big Curb Enthusiasm fan, and so she was like, "You just got to watch it. Like, yo, you like that kind of humor." And I was like, "Oh, Larry David did that first. I'll watch it." So yeah,
I thought you was gonna tell me somebody else put you on. I thought
no. Me and my mom put each other on like different shows and stuff. So
yeah, I know. Don't worry. I blame shit on my mom too when I want to make sure I keep my anonymity. You know what I mean? It's that time of the year. You know, Scott can't be saying who put them on the things. Right. You know, next thing you know, a gift is necessary. So I feel you. I see you playing. I know what you're out here doing. My grievance, you know, it's probably the same thing, and it's kind of like a global thing. You know, the accountability that I'm looking for out of people. You know, like we tend to push things off and respond in ways and kind of, you know, rationalize it by saying why it happened and it happened because of something else. It's like, let's bring back accountability. Let's bring it across the board,
100%.
men, women, everything in between. Let's bring back accountability so we can get back to being better folks. You know what I mean? I think as black men and as black men in this industry and black men, period, we get held to account no matter whether we like it or not. So I feel like everybody around us should also be held to the same account and make each other better. Other than that, man, you know, yeah, like you said, standing up on planes, where you going, you look crazy, and then at some point you're gonna bump into somebody in the airport, and you don't want that smoke. Yeah, you know, hey, bring back customer service, right? I'm a dude who tips well. I'm a dude who takes care of the people that take care of me. I actually I had an issue, you know, this holiday season. I just ran in just now, so I apologize for my lateness, but it's holiday season, and I was at the same store 2 days in a row. And the day before, I couldn't even believe I went back, but I had to go back and get something else because I forgot something. But the day before, I go into this store, and you know, you can just tell when there's an attitude, where when somebody's just not having a good day, and I kind of give some kind of, you know, I give room for that. But after a while, this person kept showing me that they really, really didn't care to help me, and she started rolling her eyes, and then she got on the phone on me, and I'm like, hey, I'm the customer here. So then when somebody else came and helped me, she stormed off and she made a big huff of it, and I was like, hey man, you know, hey man, just bring back customer service. You know, there are people out there who appreciate that you are working at a time during the holidays that other people may just be running around, and you may deal with assholes, whatever the case may be. But just remember out there that there's people who appreciate customer service and will reward you for it. Like the person who held me down shortly after I had this bad interaction. I threw her 2 Bulls tickets because, you know, she was
looked out because she did a good job. And shout out to people, bring back people minding their business. I had kind of similar run in at Benny's a week ago. So I went to Benny's like the week before with my homie Pappy, and you know, I bought a couple bottles of eggnog, you know, bought a couple bottles of Jameson, you know what I'm saying? And she gave me like this judgy look, like, you were just here a week ago. I'm like, mind your business and ring me up. I'm like, you know. like you working to look at so don't look at me because I'm buying alcohol. Like what are we doing here? So
hey, I tell my wife all the time, man. Hey, minding your business could save your life.
It's key. It's definitely
it could save your life.
We gonna get you out of here, man. We can follow you at Jason One Goff on Twitter, on Instagram, man. Of course, got the Bulls games coming up. Let them know if there's anything you want to promote before we get you out of here.
Hey man, we do the pod Sundays, Tuesdays, Thursdays on the Ringer. You know, Spotify is the game, the Full Go podcast, and of course, pre and post. Me and Kendall chopping it up. We got some good news coming for everybody who's been pulling me over in the streets, and hey, I can tell you. Oh, there it is, right there. I can tell you. Hey man, perfect. Stop running up on me talking about can't even see the game, dog. What y'all got? What you doing? Hey, there are other ways that you can tell me that you don't have $20 than telling me in front of your bitch and in front of mine. You know what I'm saying? I'm hanging with my baby. We kicking it. I got my son with me. Dog, love what you do. Ain't been able to see you the whole year. I'm like, hey, love what you do. I am trying to get a chicken parmesan right here.
Right.
So yeah, please. And for those who have not run up on me, hopefully here in the new year, we're going to have some good news for you. So yeah, stop running up on people.
Stop running on them in the street. Exactly.
Yeah. Just be like, Jay, I ain't got 20. Can I hold something for this antenna? And I'll be like, I got you. I'd rather you do that than you embarrass your girl and me in the same moment. You know what
Definitely,
I'm
man. Me and you talk all the time. I'm one of a few black people who watch Seinfeld, but I love the grievances, the Festivus episodes. I'm gonna be asking everybody, what's their 2024 grievances? What are some of yours? If you have, that you need to get out your system before the year ends.
Oh, are we talking sports or just general?
It could be anything. It could be anything. Okay. You don't like how people walk down the street. It's whatever.
Oh, I got a couple. Okay, so my first one is I'm really tired of airlines nickel and diming us for less space. Like a great example is, on my flight to Vegas, I had to buy a round trip ticket. Then I had to pay to move my seat so that I wasn't sitting on the tail of the plane. And then everyone brings a bag on because they charge you to check a bag. So now the overhead compartments are full. I am tired of the airlines nickel and diming us. It has to stop. I can't deal with it. Another grievance of mine is people in sports complaining to writers about things that we don't have anything to do with. Like, I'm so sorry, but I do not run your favorite team. I don't have anything to do with that. I don't know why the GM or manager or whatever of your favorite team is making the decisions they're making. I am just here to report the news, not make it. So I'm not sure what people want me to do about that. And then I have another grievance that is ridiculous, but in 2025, clean your shoes. Clean your sneakers. I'm so tired of seeing people walking around in dingy sneakers. And then a sub to that is your socks. If your socks used to be white and they're not white no more,
you should be wearing them. Socks. Yeah.
Throw them away.
Time for new socks. Yeah.
I will personally buy you a 10-pack of socks from Kmart. Is Kmart still around? I
haven't seen a Kmart in a while.
That's why I said it, because I'm not buying nobody no socks. But take the hit. Wash your socks. Get some bleach. Buy some new socks. They come in packs. Don't buy your socks on Amazon. Go somewhere else. But please, no dingy shoes, no dingy socks. Just don't be dingy in 2025. Yeah.
We got to bring back shame. Because a lot of you niggas should be ashamed of yourself. It's a lot of people out here who do things in public, who do things for the attention of other people, who condone certain shit, and we need to stop it. We need to have boundaries. Everybody don't need to be advocated for. Everybody don't need to have their thoughts and views heard. I know that's an unpopular opinion, especially these days, but no, we need to bring back shame, because some people need to be so afraid of the reaction of what we gonna say that they don't open their mouth and say the dumb shit that they're thinking about. Keep it to yourself. Bring back shame.
Yeah.
We got to bring back reading comprehension. This is one of the scary things that it's actually a real problem in our country. A lot of people don't know this, but a lot of adults cannot fucking read. I'm not joking when I say that. I know we joke a lot on this show, but this is a fact. A lot of people can't read, and if you can't read, then it's going to be tough for you to comprehend certain things, and that's dangerous, because that's why you've seen so much misinformation get spread, so many people taking lies and just running with them. It's because people don't actually stop and read things and break it down so they can understand it. So I think we got to bring back reading comprehension, slow down a little bit. We talk about the 24-hour news cycle all the time, but I think that's really become one of the worst things about our society. The fact that stories drop and then in 4 or 5 hours, nobody cares because we got a new story that we focused on. And then that lie just keeps floating around out there. So we got to bring back reading comprehension, man, because it's getting scary out here. Like it's been scary. But I think now we at a point now with the people that are in power, and I know this ain't about sports, but fuck it, shit is going left, like and not in a good way. And so like you gotta really lock in, bro. So the people around you, I don't know what. I'm not saying you got to start teaching people how to read, but goddamn it, you got to do something because I think this is just going too far, and we at a very dangerous point right now. So that's one of my grievances. I'm gonna let Scott go as I gather my thoughts for the rest of them, but that's one I got, bro. We got to bring back reading comprehension because this shit is crazy out here. And this kind of goes to what we talked about with people getting up on the plane and things like that. Respect shared spaces. You are not at home. You are in a space with a bunch of strangers who are all paying the same thing you paying to occupy that space. Maybe you paid a couple dollars extra, but at the end of the day, it is a shared space. So you don't get a personal butler, none of that other shit. I get so sick of people who complain about the airport. It's like, bro, if you want to do all that, go fly private. But you're going to have to spend a lot more money and you can't afford that. So sit your ass down and relax. And we're going to get on this plane together and we're going to do this. So respect shared spaces. And number two, this one is something that's been happening for years, bro. So it's not even a 2024 grievance for me. This is just a grievance I have with our society as a whole. People don't owe you shit. And you can't take that personal. Like you have a lot of people who are fighting to have shit that they do in private or just things that they like be accepted by the masses. And that's not always going to happen. That's not how the world works. And it's never been how the world works. And it's scary that we get to a point where you got people who want things to be one way and everybody think the same way. And if you do that, that kills creativity. And it just makes for a really, really shitty society. So, I mean, I think at the end of the day, and this might be a personal thing with, taking things, because I do take things personal, very personal. But people don't owe you shit. So go out here, do what you got to do. As long as you're in the right space, I think the best thing you could do is just move forward like that and keep going. And things usually typically work out in your favor. And that's why we've been having a lot of success here at the network, because it's really just about how you move. And at the end of the day, people don't owe you shit. If they don't react the way you wanted them to react, keep moving. Cultivate that space and those people that see what you do, love what you do, and they're gonna pour into you, and you're gonna grow from that. But just expecting things from people, you just can't do it because they don't owe you shit.
What's some things that you don't want to see in 2025? Things that may annoy you in this year. It ain't got to be sports related. It could be anything. It could be like, oh, I don't like the way niggas get on the damn ride and think this is Fast and Furious 12. Like it could be anything like that.
I mean, one of those Dan Ryan things, I hate when people drive the shoulder. If you late, you fucking late. I think you late. You're not finna cut in front of me and fuck up my shit. So that's one thing I definitely have a grievance with. But I mean, I ain't stopping people. Some people might have an emergency. One of my other grievances is a big grievance that we all had. I'm really disgusted in Diddy. Diddy is actually a bad boy. Really didn't need to find this out like this. Horrible year for him. I already said earlier, we need to start gatekeeping ourselves. I might not have said it, but I was alluding to it, that I feel like with the little baby stuff and him saying it's another side of hip hop that he don't participate in, we should start gatekeeping our whole culture from some of ourselves. Like some people just doesn't need to be, let him fizzle out. When hip hop is not pop music no more, let him fizzle out with those people who make that kind of music. And the real hip hop shit that's going to be going on forever is going to continue to go on. And the last thing, I really, really want to leave 20 versus ones in this year. I don't want to see it no more, man. I'm sick of it. Every day I get on Facebook, it's on there. It's like, man, this is why I don't like being on Facebook. Like, I see it on there more than anything. Hate 20 versus 1. Hate seeing Woody. Hate seeing Charleston White. I don't care. Like,
I still want to know what Charleston White is famous for. Like,
berating niggas.
And it's nuts. Like, Charleston White's talking about this. I don't care about that nigga, man.
I will say Charleston got a little bit of truthfulness in his stuff. I understand some of his shit, but I don't watch or keep up with any internet people at all. Like I still live in a world where YouTube and the internet is not real celebrities and fame and talent like that. It's just like another thing. Even though I'm a part of that in a way, I still don't feel like I still feel funny about calling myself a comedian, and I ain't never did stand up. So I'm still not going for the internet people need to matter thing. Like, they don't.
And they pushing it heavy. G, I don't know if you saw. I think it was Vanity Fair, and they was like the new Hollywood, and it was just a whole bunch of people from Instagram.
Whole bunch of influencer niggas from Instagram.
Yeah, it was a whole bunch of influencer niggas from Instagram, and it's like, don't get me wrong, they've developed the talent and put their work into the reels, but it's not the same as like Hollywood. It's like it was different. It was supposed to be levels to it, and we try to sit here and muddy the waters and act like everybody can do everything, and no, you can't, and you shouldn't be able to, and that's okay.
And that brings back to one of your grievances, Dante. Bring back Shane.
Yeah, bro.
Bring it back. But it's some guys out there who I do think are doing it right. Like Mr. Beast, I think is doing pretty well with the way he spreads his money and tries to help other people. Right. And Kev on Stage, I think he doing it right too. Because
I'm a big Kev on Stage fan, man. Shout out to Kev on Stage.
The way he becoming the new Tyler Perry, the way he got studios, he's on his way off the internet. So I do see some people using it the right way, but like, I don't need to see every motherfucker.
Last thing for you, man, it's the end of the year. We've been asking everybody about the grievances, things that annoyed you in 2024 that you want to come to an end in 2025. It ain't got to be sports related. It ain't got to be music. It could be something where I hate bad customer service, or why we charging. There's a lot of people doing now. A lot of burger spots are charging without French fries. That's something that really annoyed me as well.
Yeah, fuck that. But I think my biggest pet peeve of the year is Apple services. I don't know what the fuck they got going on over there. Them niggas just hit me for $39 and I don't even know what it was for. God, and it's like, what anything have I done that's just $39? And why do you got something to do with it? And why you ain't take it out the day of? Why the fuck you gonna wait till I'm trying to hold on to this little couple $100 to rob me? So that, and I hate the word body of work.
I'm with you on that.
like shut that shit the fuck up. And also, this will get deeper. I think I'm the only one that's like the whistleblower here, is how streams equate to sales. And then somebody being like, first week numbers. Like, how the fuck did you even, what do you mean? You know what I'm saying? Like, niggas used to have to go to the store to buy it. That was a first week number. Like Snoop Doggy style. Yeah, that's different. People listen to music when they get a chance to now. So it's like that being a measurable scale it's almost like propaganda. You know what I mean? Like they can move the needle however they want because the number of streams that count as a sale isn't the same on every single platform. So I'm tired of niggas that ain't never sold nothing talking about sales. So get them out of here too.
Everybody on Twitter, you swear everybody on Twitter act like they do something else. It's wildly annoying, man. But
it's too many lists for shit. And it's too much what ifs or who you got. I don't never want to see nigga a Kobe lineup versus you know what I'm saying? And the picture underneath says, "Who do y'all got?" Like, what the fuck you mean? Get Wilt Chamberlain the fuck out of here, dog.
Even Shaq be posting that. Like, Shaq.
I figured it out though. It's like an evil empire between the 24-hour news cycle is whooping everybody's ass.
Yeah, because
you can't just not. You just can't not. You know what I'm saying? Somebody come up with a meme every hour because they got to keep the engagement up. So and fuck engagement. Like, unless you about to get married, shut the fuck up.
Grievances, like I've always said, not a lot of black people watch Seinfeld, but I did, and I love the Grievances episode where everybody would talk about what they hated from the year. So, is there anything you have problems with? It ain't got to be sports. It could be something random, like I don't like how people be driving on this side of the street or something like that. Is there anything from 2024 that you had a problem with?
You said from 2024?
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I think, man, I just think that we've been complaining way too much. Everybody been complaining too much, bro. like including me. You know what I'm saying? Like including me, bro. I just think like we just need to pack this shit up, get ready for 25, bro. But more focus on what we got. You know what I'm saying? Like I think focus on what's in front and how do you make it better. And if you can't make it better, shut the fuck up.
Exactly. Yeah, that's a good point. I do complain a lot too. I think like the average everyday thing annoys me.
No, but you cover a sport, so it's different. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like your job is to critique. You know what I'm saying? But as a consumer, shut the fuck up. TV, music, you know, because that shit's hard to do, bro. Clothes, it's easy to say, that's trash. And I'm not saying don't say it's trash. Cool, rightfully so, because that might motivate somebody to get better. But we be discrediting some good shit, man. And it's getting lame. It's getting lame. It's getting lame. Like it's getting some point. Like, you know what I'm saying? We the unks as is.
100% we the unks.
No, it's like a lot of people have become the niggas that we hated when we were shorties. Like that's really what it is now. Like the same people that we was like, damn, bro, we sitting here just trying to figure out what we want to do. And there was always somebody shitting on us. And now when you look back, you take a step back, a lot of people are becoming that same person that we hated when we was growing up. And that shit is crazy.
I got a couple on here. One I'm gonna start with. Drake fans who won't take the L. Shut your mouth and just take the L. We have people who won't give it up. And I actually think that some of them probably are more hell-bent on not giving up than actual Drake is himself. That's something we need to stop. Look, man, it hurts when your favorite rapper takes an L. I know, I'm a Jay-Z fan. I will tell you to this day that I believe the Takeover and Super Ugly are the better disses in the beef with Nas. But it doesn't matter what I think, because the general consensus is that Nas won the beef. I mean, 23 years later, you tell us, he got ethered. That should tell you everything about it. So you got to accept it that he lost and move on. He's going to bounce back. J. Cole just sold out Madison Square Garden, and he went out like a sucker in the beef. Drake will be fine. He just need to take a little bit of time, and he'll be back selling records, doing this thing. So I'm going to give my first one to Drake fans who won't take the L. Number two, I'm going to, take this one on, people who don't understand how much people who don't understand just because I'm on Twitter or I'm on Instagram, that means that I want to talk. When I say I'm busy, I didn't say what I was busy with. That doesn't mean I want to come talk to you. That just means I'm having my me time right now, and I'm doing my thing, getting my jokes off on Twitter, getting memes, looking at reels, looking at TikToks. That does not mean I want to talk. Respect the D&D. If you go through, you know what it says, go through the notification or, call anyway, just because somebody's on D&D. If you do that, you're an asshole. Respect my privacy as a human being. That's what I'm going to do. That's my second grievance. People who don't respect privacy. I got two more, then we're going to go right back to Dante. Ryan Poles. I have a problem with Ryan Poles for everything that he talked this year about. This is going to be such a hard team to make, and the culture here is amazing. This is going to be, I haven't seen a group of guys just mesh well together. Going up to the podium up at the combine, talking like, he's Tony Soprano. He goes up there at the draft and, we're having such a great draft. Let's draft a punter in a fourth round. You know what I'm saying? Like, just the arrogance. And now, months later, you can't even sit on the podium and talk without looking like you got punched in the chest. So my grievance is with Ryan Poles. My last grievance is actually with me. My grievance is with myself for believing the things that Ryan Poles said. Like I said on 79th and Hallis, you can go back and play that I'm Not Gonna Hold You Bears preview special that we shot at Pillars, me, Joe, Mikey, and Bang. It's like a cold freezing takes recap. There's so many bad takes in there that we were saying, and months later, it just looks crazy. So I blame myself for falling for the hype and thinking that this was going to be different. And at this point, I just got to wait and see. It does not matter who they hire within the next couple of weeks. It could be Ben Johnson, who is number one on my list. I'm not going to get excited till I see it on the field now. I don't care who they draft. I don't care how many people they sign in free agency. I don't care how many camp look. I don't care how actual training camp or preseason look. I'm not going to know how this team is to probably about a year from now. When we in December, close to the end of the year. And I'm just going to protect my heart and do that. I think a lot of Bears fans are going to do that as well, man. I'll say this. You know what I really, really hate? Oh, my God. Passive-aggressive people, bro. You are an adult. Use your words. Like, it drives me up a wall. So I want people who are passive-aggressive to work on that in 2025. Use your words as a tax-paying American adult. Use your words, people. That's what I want. And also my last one to everybody out there who voted for Trump. And I see a couple of y'all last couple weeks talking about, oh, I didn't think he's going to do this. You deserve what's coming in the next 4 years. Not everybody, unfortunately. And not everybody don't. But you deserve what's coming in the next 4 years. You voted that. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear nothing whatsoever, man. So that closes the 2024 grievances.
Triple-double hat trick, I know the code too. Ice trade, go for trade, yeah, we cold too. Getting paper on these player haters, old news. Money on the other line, so I'm not gonna hold you. Money on the other line, so I'm not gonna hold you. Money on the other line, so I'm not gonna hold you. Money on the other line.